Hello, darlings. Happy January, everybody. I hope you had a great holiday. So I'm here in New York. It's kind of cloudy and chilly. And gig-wise, January is usually a little slow. So I always try to use that month to clean out my iPad that has all my bazillion songs in it. And at gigs, a lot of people over the years have asked me, so many people have asked me about the program that I use to keep all my songs organized. And I thought it might be really helpful to make a little tutorial of it for you guys. And maybe you'll like it too. I love it. I use it all the time. And it really helps me to have songs that maybe I haven't played in a long time at my fingertips. And another great thing is sometimes I'll play the same song with a bunch of different bands. So I have different keys for different singers, and that's super handy too. So I have over 1,000 songs in my iPad, and I'm kind of proud of that. I don't play them all, trust me, but they're there in case I need to find them. So yeah, so it's called Deepdish Gigbook, and let's get into it. Okie dokie, here we are. Here's my lovely iPad. And this is what the icon looks like in case you decide that you want to look it up in your app store. I think I paid about $20 for it, but please don't quote me on that because it really was a lot of years ago. So there are two ways that I add songs to this. And that is by either scanning a cheat sheet that I've handwritten with another program. I use Genius Scan, which was free, and then I import it into my gig book, or I use my Dropbox where I save PDFs that I've made, and I just hit my plus button, hit from Dropbox. My Dropbox pops up. Let me see, I'll go to music, I'll go to cheat sheets, and then I'll give you an example. Here's a little dive bar. Download it. Now it's in here. And what you're looking at is my home screen where the blue GB is highlighted. Once I press that, it takes me to the main or the home screen. So here's the search bar at the top, and you can use this pretty much in any situation you're in here, whether you're in a binder or in a set list or whatever. So I just added a little dive bar. I'm going to type it in to the top. You see you can put in a title, composer, genre, or notes, and it'll search that way for you. So I'll just put in little. Well, there it is, pops up. So that's how you find something. The next thing I want to show you is the number of songs you have is listed at the top here. And you can hit this little tool icon, and here you can disable or enable your auto lock. You want to disable it because you don't want your screen to go black in the middle of a song. You can animate page turns, which is very handy. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. I do have a page turner called Air Turn that I use with this as well. And this is also where you can link your Dropbox, which you'll definitely want to do. You can have a free Dropbox account if you don't have one. I do pay, I think, $10 a month for a lot of storage because I just find it to be handy for a lot of things. So now we're going to go to the next icon, the arrow. This is going to be your recently added category. And as you can see, I just added a little dive bar, so it's in there. And all these holiday songs that I added last December for a holiday show with the Vendettas. Okay, and then I've got right here, the next icon down, the genres. You can add genres. So as you can see, I added my friend Erin that I play with because I can search Erin and all of her songs will pop up that way. The next one down is the feather. The feather is your handy dandy artists. And again, you can edit, add artists in, delete artists out, whatever you need. Next down is going to be the collections. And you can see how many collections I have here. 0. This is for digital music books, which I don't have any. But if you did, it sure would be a handy place to put them. Next down is my binders. I use my binders all the time. And you can see that I like to color code because I'm crazy. Color coding is one of my favorite things to do in life. So what's cool about color coding though is if you have a bunch of different categories, like for instance, as you can see, I have like kind of some mostly used current stuff in gray at the top. And then I made red for revised because that's stuff that I like to work on continually. Holiday and Irish stuff is green. And then blue is kind of like locations and odd things. Originals are purple. And then look at all these bands that I have played with or play with. They're all orange and it alphabetizes them for me. So it just makes it easier to find if I color code. And then I'll show you what a binder looks like. Basically the same thing, except it's just got the songs that I added. And to add to a binder is easy. You just hit your little plus sign and you can do an existing score or from your Dropbox. And it's the same as what I showed you in the beginning, same way to add. You've got your set lists last, and these are really great. The difference between the binders and the set list is you can add lots of stuff to them, but you can also move them around. They don't have to be alphabetic. The binders are going to automatically alphabetize for you, but the set lists are not. You can put them in whatever order you want. So let's see if there's maybe one more thing I should show you. Okay, so over here in the top, if you wanted to, you can hit the little pencil arrow and you can make notes, which is so handy. I'll save that so we can always remember our time together. Also, at the top, you've got a metronome, which you can turn on or off if you ever wanted to use that with a particular song. And the last thing at the top here is just notes. Now I'm going to show you one more thing about that. So isn't this a beautiful cheat sheet, by the way? So if you want to get into the details of a particular song, you just press down, hit details, and then you're going to see everything. You're going to see the title, you're going to see the artist, the genre, and the key. You can make notes down here if you want to. And that's where you find all your details. So that's everything I can think of, folks. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer. You can use the comments section. Hope you found this helpful. Have fun organizing and filling your iPad up with lots of great songs. And thank you so much for watching. Oceans of Love.